Hey guys, this is Brian, aka Texas Treasures, and today I'm continuing the top selling men's jeans on eBay. I rank these based on sales volume on the past 90 days, and at number 34, we will be looking at Express jeans. All right, let's go ahead and get into the numbers straight away. Um, we have, here, let me close this, actually move that out of the way. So we have 5,087 of these that have sold in the past year, and this data came from Terapeak. Currently, we have 3,277 active. The 90-day sell-through rate on Terapeak was 28%, so you can see it's better than the Buffalo by David Bidden that we did recently. It's on par with Eddie Bauer, and the ASP is $27.67. That includes shipping and handling. So a little bit better than Buffalo David Bidden, but not spectacular. But with that being said, within this big broad picture, there are certain Express jeans that sell for more money. So let's figure out what those are. And what I've done, if you want to play along at home, is I'm using Terapeak and eBay. So I started off on eBay. I went under men's. I selected Express as the brand. Then I went to men's clothing and jeans. And let's start off with what are the best sizes. So if we start with the waist size, here we see the number of sold. The biggest selling waist size for men is going to be 32. Followed by 36 is also popular, and then 30. So 32 is the best selling waist size. What about the inseam? Let's look at the inseam. If we scroll down here, we see our options. 30 and 32 are the two best selling size. So a 32 by 32 would be your best bet, followed by a 32 by 30. So either of those would do fine. All right, let's remove this so it doesn't skew the rest of our data. What other insights can we get from this? Okay, let's go to Terapeak for a second before we do our deep dive into the actual models in that brand. So here's some of the data we were looking at. 1784. If you put this on a 90-day, it'll give you this information plus shipping with a sell-through rate of almost 29%. I always like to look at the volume being sold. You can see on a 90-day trend, the number of sold is actually dropping. So let's look on a yearly basis and see if what that trend looks like on a yearly basis. If we hit the right arrow, it'll take us over. It's a little flatter on the year, but it still seems to be going down. So what this might tell us is the brand is slightly less favorable than what it was a year ago, but not by much. All right, now let's go back to eBay. I have sorted pre-owned Express jeans men's that have sold, and this will be the past 90 days. And our highest selling item are these vintage Y2K Downtown Express, these embroidered wings, keyword skater, baggy. I mean, that's a pretty bold design, and it seems like the bolder the design, it seems in general from my experience that the better these items sell for. So if you see some crazy bold design in Express jeans, I would check it out. Here we have a lot of jeans. These sold for $75. These are leather, which would make these unusual. So if you found some leather Express jeans, I would check them out. Vintage Brooklyn Express Carpenter jeans, baggy. So Carpenter jeans, with that kind of Y2K look, baggy, loose, size 34, raw denim. These do well. Okay, now here we have our first model. So the Rocco, right? ROCCO. It's good to know which models, and it's usually going to show us this. We have a picture of it. It's usually going to show us this on the inside of the waistband, which for some reason, oh, there it is. Yeah, right here. Rocco Slim Fit Straight Leg. Those sold for, what did they sell for? 55 plus 16 shipping. Wow, that's a lot of shipping. So Rocco would be on my radar. Here's another Downton Express. They put affliction style, which that's a little sketchy put in that. That's keyword spamming. This embroidered, big embroidery seems to be popular. Another one, once again, Crazy Dragon. Looks like these are actually new with tags. Vintage Y2K. So embroideries on the Downton Express are good. Here's another Rocco Slim Fit Straight. So we've seen, here's another Rocco. So Rocco seems to be their best-selling model beyond the baggy carpenter or vintage jeans. Here's a new model, the Blake. So Express Blake. Let's look at the, can we see the tag? They didn't take a picture of it for some reason. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's their jean picture order is kind of weird, but the Blake is a loose fit boot cut. So you can see obviously it's baggier, it's loose fit with a boot cut versus the Rocco, which was more of the slim fit. There's another vintage Brooklyn Express baggy. Those are popular. Just looking for patterns. There, once again, we have the embroidery, another lot. There's the Rocco Slim Fit at $39.99 plus shipping. Another vintage skater. Here's the Blake. So Rocco, Blake, Express, Carpenter. These are all cargo hip hop. I'm looking at keywords. I'm just kind of giving a little metacognition how I think when I'm doing these deep dives to figure out what to look for. There's another Rocco, Carpenter. So I think we've seen some trends, right? Let's go a little bit further down. There's the Blake Selvage, which is, you can see that on the inside of the hem. Okay, here's another one, the Kingston. This will be our third or fourth, depending on how you want to look at it, model that sells well. The Kingston Classic Fit Boot Cut. Kind of like the Blake, right? Seems kind of similar to the Blake. And there's another Kingston. There's a Blake. Okay, so I think we've seen enough to be able to figure out kind of what we're looking for. So what are our takeaways? There are certain models to look for on these, and I don't know if this is necessarily a model. The Downton baggy jeans / carpenter jeans, I would look for those. And then the models, the Rocco, the Blake, and the Kingston. Okay. So if you're out there looking for express jeans, that's what I would focus on. If you want the highest selling price and the fastest sell-through rate, Rocco, Blake, Kingston, Downton Express, baggy, carpenter, big, bold embroidery also helps. Hopefully this has helped you. If it has, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more content like this. You can also hit the bell to be notified when new videos are released, and we will see you on the next video.